And we are live coming to you from the dirtiest South in Winston-Salem. What's going on in Orlando? How you doing this evening? I am right now flying solo, sent out some uh invites to some people, but football game, wild card, um, cold outside. I think most people want to be inside. I'm sure where you're at, Orlando is nice and warm. Uh but hopefully things are going to change here. I think the high today didn't even get over freezing here in North Carolina. So yeah, game going on. I, I just do not like the Chiefs for some reason. I don't know. I am uh yeah, what's up, Yannick? For some reason I don't really like I don't care about either one of these teams, but uh I'm really getting upset with the Chiefs winning right now. I don't know why. I don't know why. But as you can see, let me see if I can't point in the right. Yes, I'm pointing in the right direction. Up in my corner here. Then I got all stupid. Yeah. Got the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame little thing up in the corner. Lot of that going on this week in our community. I have fun with this every year. I'm just going to talk about it early, and I'm sure more people, excuse me, come in. I'm drinking a little Dr. Pepper Zero, so a little belching going on, but I needed some caffeine. They, I don't know what gets into people with this time of year when this comes on. It just people come out of the woodwork to either bitch or whine or whatever. Hey, Stuke, and or say why they should be in it or whatever. Yeah, Orlando. You know, there's a part of me that goes, well, it is a thing, right? It is a thing. We are paying tribute to some people. It really has no outline other than year stipulations. So it's up to each individual how you grade the channel, and some people just lose their mind, man. It's just for fun. You know what? You know why I win? Because people show up here on Sunday night. That's when I know I win. I mean, I, if I get one person here, I'm happy. If it's just me talking, I'm going to talk. This is me old school tonight. Every once in a while I go solo. Just didn't have. Hey, what's up, Scott's Cards Detour? I hope I said that right. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Um, oh, thank you. Yeah. John and Don, man, those are two fantastic people. Um, so if y'all haven't gone to John Wade Boggs fan, I posted it in my channel notes or whatever. Uh, I do need to probably I'll post it in here. But if y'all haven't seen that, had a great conversation with inspiration and why people collect how they collect and just the love of collecting and where it comes from. Um, and I thought it was a great thing because even though those two go into more vintage than I do collect vintage. Everybody collects differently. You might think you collected some similarities, but when it gets down to it, everybody collects their thought process, how they do it. You have to find out what works for you. Yeah, yeah, Gary. I didn't call him straight out on my video. Like, Mangini might as well have. Uh, that's just sad to me that somebody if you read your accomplishments, right, and you feel like those accomplishments is what makes it great, then you've already won, right, Gary? You don't need a patch. You don't need that thing up there. If you feel like those accomplishments makes you the winner and everybody else is the loser, I don't think you really need that. Uh, Thanks, Orlando. Uh, so we got Stooks in the house, Yannick. Got the who's who tonight. Glad everybody decided to come here. Hopefully, you're watching the end of the game. Keith's fumbled through the end zone. Ooh. So we, yeah. So I just, I was planning on doing something big like I've done in the past. And, one year I did not do it. I didn't do it one year. I just thought, it, because of that. But I said, no, let's have some fun with it. And, and I spoke today. If you're passionate, and I spoke on John and Don with Don. If you're passionate, it comes through, man, and that's what I love. I don't care what you're collecting. I don't. If you're I tell the story all the time. I work with a guy that's a big car fan. He loves cars. He goes to drag strips. Loves cars. He'll sit there and watch mechanics on YouTube putting together hot rods and stuff. I don't care about that at all. I like looking at them, and I go, "Ooh, that car's fast," but that's about it for me. But listen to him talk about it gets me jacked up about it because he loves it, the enthusiasm of it. I tell that story all the time because that just shows you how I get sucked in the passion more than I do what's going on. And also, if I get vested in what you're like, that even puts me in even more. What's up, 357? Yeah, Gary, and Carlos said it last night. He talks to Dustin. He's one of Dustin's friends, and he straight up told him, "You have enough friends in your section. We all have cliques or whatever circles that probably never done the Hall of Fame thing. If he just talked to them and had them vote, he could win. I mean, if he really wanted to, behind closed doors, don't do it out public because that doesn't look good. From what I understand, I can tell you right now, Mike O talks to him when at shows, says he's a good guy. Andy said last night he likes talking to him. Seems like a nice guy. I know we've had our differences, but I don't have a problem with him personally, other than when he was talking about an addiction that he clearly doesn't have. It was more about clicks to me than it did about anything else. And that was when you have friends that passed away from addiction and have problems with that, and lost another friend this week that had issues with addiction early. I don't know if that's what came back, but we, I don't like that, and that's a serious subject to me. Yeah, a day without cards is a day without fun. Even I do find myself. Well, yesterday I worked almost all day. Friday and Saturday, it's been a crazy beginning of this year with my work. We expanded at work and didn't hire new people. So we are running around. Yes, that is eBay. So I don't have anything going on tonight. I probably just got outbid. And curious how many of his viewers actually make content. You know what? But he has a large group. I know some of his friends that do make content. I know some of the people that he makes content with. Like I said today, I have a funny feeling because we've added so many people into the YouTube community that essentially has broken the community up, right? So now we have all these little groups within this big group, and you could call it a community or what. I know some people don't like that terminology, but everybody now has these little friend groups, and all it is a popularity contest. Come on, let's be real about it. So it's how many people you can muster up by trying or not trying to vote for you is how you win. We got Dave here. Hey, I have a YouTube Hall of Famer here. Dave, how you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Talking about Hall of Fame and the craziness. I know you put your ballot up today, right?
Yesterday, but yeah, it's up there.
I saw it. I have not had a chance to watch it, but
it's the same as last year.
Well, that's
old school guys, and that's it. Old school guys, and hopefully one gets in. And I think the only difference this year is I added Amish Dave because Brad got in last year.
Did you add Amish Dave or did you add IRP?
I did Amish Dave by himself.
Okay, because I feel like he's going to get a split vote because of that.
Probably.
Yeah. See. Oh, we got Reindeer Studios here. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Let's check the chat here.
Thanks, man. Your Christmas to everybody this year. There's cards, beautiful cards. I wanted to do a cheap set deal, so I got back on my golf binder. I don't know what set you're doing, but some of that golf can get right expensive. In fact, I watched some breaks from a year ago and saw $500, $600 boxes and pulling straight $10 fire. Yeah. Going back to last week's topic, Dave, I know you were probably busy with the Cowboys playing last weekend and stuff and football, but
yeah,
did you get to see it?
I didn't watch. I didn't watch your show. I didn't watch the Cowboy game. I was busy working the whole time. So.
Right. I thought you probably were, because we talked about high price boxes and stuff last week and how it's pretty much killing the old school collector from, being able to buy even simple packs or stuff, man. When you go to the grocery
singles.
Yeah, that's the way to go. This is I know that. I've known that for decades, but I still like to drink beers and bust packs, man. Come on.
That's the motto. So I like opening some stuff too, but I like opening the cheap stuff. Because I'm trying to get I collect base rookies. So like if I open a box of Topps Update or something like that, I'm gonna get a bunch of rookies, and it kind of doesn't really go to waste. If I go open a box of Dynasty or something, we're not Dynasty, it's like a higher product like Topps Tribute or something. Right. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of crap I don't need. So I might as well just buy the cards I want. I mean, I'm not gonna hit the Babe Ruth cut auto or nothing, but
So we do have Eric here with Sanderson Tour. He's been on the show, and he is tonight's. You hit the like button, he's paying for it. So everybody, make sure you hit that like button. Carlos told me last night to make sure y'all do that, and he's mad at me because I spoke well of Carlos and the show he's on Friday nights. He's on with Carlos. Yeah, so buying the singles, Dave, is. I mean, we saw that last year. How many Chrome boxes did we buy in that house?
Well, I bought 0. You guys, let's see. I know Fabian had at least 1 or 2. Mike O had at least 1 or 2. Did you get one?
Yeah, I got one too.
You got one? I don't think Ed bought one.
No, but Fabian did hit the Volpe rookie auto, but that was about all we saw out of all those.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I think I bought it. The last time I bought Chrome, I bought it 2018, and I bought it 2019, and I didn't buy one after because I think 2021 it was ridiculous.
Yeah, well, last year was actually down. Yeah, that's why I bought it. Stukes, I don't know if you got Walmart in your area, but my Walmart now has Series 1 from last year for $15. Yeah, Henry, I was looking last week for Star Wars Blaster, but I ended up getting a Series 1 instead. I knew what you meant. Is Topps Bunt still cool? Is Bunt, that's the digital series, right?
Yeah, they did like 1 year they did actually like a product.
Yeah.
And then after that it's always been digital.
Yeah, because now it's that what's that one that they had instead of opening day this year, they did
Big League.
Big League. And I like Big League. Man, the inserts in that are amazing.
Yeah, I opened a box of that at Christmas.
It's $28, I think. $25. Yeah, see, that makes sense, Dukes. Yeah. Yeah, that's Henry asked if they still make that.
Well, Topps Bunt pisses me off when I'm on eBay because I'll be looking at some cards up and then like it's like 3 pages worth of Topps Bunt and none of them.
Yeah. Oh, and you got to sit. Oh, there's a Pete Alonso auto, and it's like, oh, it's digital. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? What do I want with that? What do I want with that? So Dave, you've been you kept wearing every day. Got a short coming on the video every day. I'm impressed. Very impressed.
Challenge accepted, and challenge is going to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the most videos for any Hall of Famer this year.
If there's a record, I'm sure you're gonna have it.
I'm gonna have it. Yeah, there's no Hall of Famers quit making videos when they get in.
That's right.
I'm proving that wrong.
Yeah, you're making up for the 80s and the Bob Lewis's and Stofes out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stofe is it, right, Stoff? Andy gets a pass because he's such a great guy, and then same with Bob Lewis and Stofe. Who cares? They're great people. They're still in the community, whatever. So,
and I don't even know if Andy made videos like regularly, like even when he was making videos all the time.
Right. I think he was making like once a week.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know when I started, it was probably 3 times a week I'd make a video, maybe sometimes 4. Now it's what, like regular videos are once a month, But, I ran out of I guess I could keep buying a bunch of cheap stuff, but a lot of it is like when I was really going after like a lot of autographs, they were still like $5-10. Now the stuff I need is like 20, 25, 30. So it's a little more, it's hard for me to make videos every week because I'm not buying those kind of cards all the time.
Right. And I mean, so Sports Cards Detour says you're supposed to be retired 5 years to get into all. Well, this is the opposite. You get in and then you retire after you get in.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Oh man. So down there in your area, you had a huge card show. Did you make it over there at all this weekend?
Oh, is that the Dallas Card Show this weekend?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Zach, who's usually here, hopefully pops in tonight. He said it was packed Saturday.
Well, I need to go to one. I mean, I haven't been in a couple years. I mean, the only card show I go to is the National. But like I know me and Steve, Broncos 79, whatever. We talked about going at the National, meeting up. He lives not that far from me.
Right.
And plenty of guys go. I mean, I probably just need to get with BBC and see when they're going to go to. So maybe the one that's in March or April.
I got to agree with you, Stu. I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, I have been to one this year and it was a complete letdown. Even for a local, when you go to a local show, you don't get all jazzed up. You know what to expect. I mean, it's not like you've never been. you know, you only go to a national and then you go to a local show. I could tell when you get it, but I've been to many a local show, and this one was just bad.
Well, I think I need to. I like the group setting. I like to go. Meet up with all a bunch of buddies, and
Right.
so I need you guys. I need you all to come out to Texas and then crash
Yeah.
at my house, and we all go together.
Yeah,
Like a weekend
I'm
or something.
definitely down for that. I told you that before. We need to get Mike into it too. If
Yeah.
not, I'm not scared. I'll come right there by myself. I'll just knock on the door and say, "This is midlife card crisis. Dave said I could sleep on the couch."
She's like, fucking days, baseball card bullshit friends.
That's right. Delinquents.
Yeah, anytime you want to come out, let me know. We'll make that happen. So
yeah, because March of right now, I'm planning on going to the Philly show. So that's this year. Knock that out. I think I'm gonna go to a Chantilly show as well. National, and then I really want to go to Expo in November. So up in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how much I'll buy at these shows, but like you said, it's more to go hang out, see what's going on, and just see people.
Yeah, well, if you come in during the winter, I'll get some cowboy tickets. I'm gonna let your team.
Yeah.
So I can get free tickets if I want them. So.
Oh, that's my best price.
Yeah, and they'll be on 50-yard line, section 300, but they're pretty awesome.
Oh shoot! I've been in there. There is no bad seats. Even if you sit upstairs, there's no bad seats.
So some do that, or maybe if the card show's in town and the Mets are in town or something playing the Rangers, it's always a good time.
Yeah, I love to go to that ballpark. Especially after that was the next question. So we got spring training right around the corner. Is there hype building up for the Rangers there, or just kind of Dallas is over and everybody's just kind of hanging out now? Or
yeah, I mean, I don't. Everybody get excited right like opening weekend, and then it'll be like normal,
Right. Yeah.
I think like this last year when they won, but it was more of a. I'm not going to call it a fluke.
It's just surprising.
But it was just it's like oh holy crap, the Rangers are pretty good this year.
They're relevant. What happened?
We made the playoffs. Cool. Oh, we won the World Series. Oh my God. And then they're probably, now it's like, okay, well, they're not expecting that. Like, if you're a Yankee fan, you're expecting World Series every year. They're probably like, well, we got one. Cool. So.
I like to stop at Hutch's Barbecue in McKinney. You know them?
No, I don't ever go out to McKinney.
Oh.
I don't know if I've ever been to McKinney besides driving through it.
So when I went to Dallas, man, I ate at a barbecue place. That's when I first realized the difference between like Southeast barbecue and Texas barbecue. Going there, it definitely different worlds. Got to get the brisket. You can't go wrong there.
You find a mom and pop shop and you're good to go.
Yeah, and then I went to a steakhouse that actually owned their own cattle ranch. I mean, I basically saw the picture of the cow I was eating. That was one of the best steaks I've ever ate in my life. That was it wasn't too far from the book depository, the book suppository. I stayed in that hotel right there on the right where the shooting happened there. John F. Kennedy sat.
Oh, right in Dallas.
Yeah. So it wasn't too far from there. It's like a little restaurant and bar area down there, downtown there. It was pretty cool. Liked it.
Cool.
It was a while ago, though. I mean, that was a long time ago. It was for my birthday one year. Me and some of my friends.
Yeah.
So does anybody have questions? I asked y'all to bring questions. If you saw my thing for today, Watching in the football game.
Yeah, that Chief and Bills game was pretty.
I just, gosh,
Back
I don't
and
know
forth.
why I'm so against the Chiefs right now this year.
Well,
I'm
because
not
they're
a,
not as good, so you're probably like kind of hoping you like to see someone new. You know,
yeah,
if they were spectacular like they've been, you kind of you cannot root for them because they're just so good. But this year they're a little weaker, and it's kind of like, well, I hope someone new gets in.
oh, that dude just knocked himself out on the turf.
Like I'd like to
Yeah,
see
I kind of
Buffalo.
want to see the Bills rematch against the Ravens too. I think.
Yeah, I like to see the Bills in, even though they're same division as my Jets. But no, it's gonna come down to the wire.
Yep. Did you watch that Packers 49ers game last night?
No, I worked I worked, got home, put the kids to bed, and then I was working on my spreadsheet, and then forgot I was on.
Yeah, Stooks, it definitely feels like Ravens year. Everything's going their way. And I mean, like I tell people, I don't know if Lamar Jackson's arm is the greatest quarterback in the league, but he does have one thing: athleticism in his legs. So he's the type of guy that could take 3 weeks off, and his legs, they're still there. He don't have to be sharp with his legs. And he proved that yesterday. He was running all over the place.
Rushed for 102 touchdowns yesterday.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's going to definitely be the MVP.
Yeah, but no, I missed it. I was working on my spreadsheet pretty late, and then I look up and it's like 11 o'clock at night. Like, oh crap, I've been doing this for 4 hours.
Right. It could go. That's when I start posting cards, which I need to do again. I need to get myself back to discipline myself instead of just sitting here watching YouTube videos all day.
Yeah. Well,
I should be doing it while I'm doing it.
I'm trying to finish 2023's rookies, and I just because I want to start figuring out I want to get all the stuff in there so I could actually start logging my own cards.
Yeah.
And I just finished 21 and 22. So I got 3 years worth of cards to log of rookies into the spreadsheet. So hopefully I'll have that done in the next 2 weeks, and then I can kind of get back to collecting.
Right. Right. I was going to ask you, have you picked up anything recently or been looking?
What do I got here?
Because again, I feel like if you're not looking for the big rookies and the big cards, collecting right now is back to being fun again. It is very if as long as you're not looking for the big boys, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up, Derek?
What did I get? I picked up a couple more
another
mini.
Okay.
Some of the 80 tops.
Yeah.
These are the Bill Cartwrights. So
yeah,
it's like $2. I got all three of them here.
Right.
Well, I did buy. I mean, it's not going to come until next week, but shoot. Hold on. What's up?
We AJ Styles is coming to the ring.
Okay. Just email me his phone number. I'll send it, or email Charles.
It's a work call. Everybody
to change his phone number in UKG. The phone number he has, whatever he's using right now.
So, is anybody pulling for the Chiefs in here? Anybody?
Here, just email me on it, and I'll try to print it out myself. I don't know. But hey, I can't really talk right now, so let me just email me the stuff, and I'll get back to you.
Me too. Cool. So, Stooks,
sorry, fellas.
That's okay. Stooks, are you a Vikings fan or am I? Because I know you said you went to or South Dakota games. Let's go Bills, right? 357. I've been in a funk since Hugo was left out of the college playoff. You're saying the NFL has playoffs too. Yeah. Battery, I agree with you. I have a friend from Atlanta I work with, so he was hurting too. Stooks, Packers fan. Okay, yeah, last week. Yeah, okay. Sorry, had a brain fart. Carlisle, again, I'm going to keep pushing Battery. Carlisle has another great video. I love those Red Man cards with beautiful return. Talks about them. Great video. If you can get past its Braves cards, you'll be okay. But he does have some other great players in there. Talks about picking up, those tops cards I love so much. The living set, which looks great when you get them graded in SGC holders. Great video. So I'm waiting on you to get your 3 ends Battery. So I look to see, and you got 2 years. But yeah, great channel. I think everybody should check him out.
Yeah, quick what's up to Card Cutter? Said what's up to me in the chat, so I feel I have to respond back to him.
Yeah. So Dave, what's the countdown for the National? You know it yet?
I don't know yet. I was actually thinking about I don't know the dates. I'm still thinking about the shorts and trying to make sure I get to the National. So I know that I'm finished. I'm doing the Yankees right now. So that should get me through January or pretty close to it, somewhere into February. Then I'm going to do the Mets PC. Then I'm going to do the Jets PC. So I think I get up to April, and then I got about 3 months more to go. And
right.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do for those. So.
Right.
I'm thinking in terms of rounds of shorts I can do to get there. That's
it. Well, from my look, because I already got my ticket. I bought a ticket because I didn't want to be left. Because I know I know they got a huge parking lot, but from where I read it, they are marking off parking for VIP. So hopefully, it's closer. Can't be much to park there. It wasn't bad. 183 days, but who's counting? There you go. Thank you, Gary. They'll be in the super suite.
Yeah, I still got. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna talk to my wife here soon and see if I'm able to sneak another day or two into that National.
Making me uncomfortable.
It's just only 2 days.
I know the situation. Hey, I know y'all always go on a nice, beach trip or something right before it. So
I'll try it after. Nice. Oh yeah, right. It's right before. No, it's because it's on my daughter's birthday.
Yeah,
and like last year I left on her birthday, but I was at least there in the morning. So like when I talked to her this year, I was like, I'll probably come home Saturday because we'll do Olivia's birthday on late Saturday afternoon or Sunday. And she's like, you're not even going to be there on her birthday? I'm like, I guess I am now.
Make me feel like, you should. It's your fault. You didn't plan when it was happening.
Yeah.
9 months before. You should have.
Well, I remember my wife told me, I think I was watching the Cowboy game on a Sunday Night Football, and with some of my employees from work, and then I got home kind of late, and she's all crying in the bedroom, and I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm pregnant, and I'm like, I'm like, cool. She's like, she's gonna be born the week of your National. And I'm like, it's fine, it's okay. I'm like, fudge. So yeah.
So are you the one that's sending the letters to the National to change weeks?
Well, next year's it's going to be on the week after, like the first week of August. So I'm good to go there.
This is a good question. Have you ever called to ask Duke? Because that parking lot is huge. I often thought about like seeing if anybody wanted to jump in and rent an RV just to have at the parking lot to go hang out at during the day.
Dude. So
Uh,
I watch a lot of like videos on like van conversions into like
right.
houses. I'm like, how can I pull this off for the National and not have to spend any money on a hotel room? But,
Who cares if you got a little funk by day 2 or 3?
nah, you make them right. They're like little apartments. You're good to go. I mean, I
Right.
don't know if we can squeeze like all 4 of us in there again like last year, but
All bunk beds, man. We're
RV we
good.
can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just I've seen where you can put the portable showers outside too with the bags of water. You poke
Mhm.
holes in it. You just PCP or the PCP, the PCV piping, and just hang up. You'd be good. We'd be good. Compost toilet.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
I mean, I'll talk to my dad about driving his RV into Chicago, and
Yeah.
we'll be good.
I don't even know where you would park it there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big chicken parking lot.
There
Ha
we go. I could probably just park it at the park it in the what's it called? Well, I don't know if you can actually get it into the parking garage.
Yeah, I don't think
Probably
it's
too tall.
right. Yeah.
I'll say just
Yeah.
pull it all the way up to the top, and that way you have any what's it called? Whatever the things that for the sun, whatever it comes down and gets it.
Yeah.
Solar.
Yes, Duke. That'll be the way to go. What's up, Mr. Fisher Bike?
Yeah, speaking of that, let's see. Jason, you go to the National?
Yeah, I think well, are you going to the National, Jason? Let's see. I know he said it to me before he was, but when all you family guys, the closer it gets. Oh, there we go. Yeah, buddy. Are you staying with Don and all of them? Oh yeah, and Scott. Are all y'all staying together again this year? Same group plus Mr. Fisher Bike? Because that's our plan. I think it's right now what me, Dave, Mike, Mike. It's going to be Ed. Ed is going to be with us.
Yeah, it'd be dumb if he doesn't.
12 of you.
That's pretty good. Well, I mean, I'll be there. I'll be there for the 2 days, and then, we have Mike, you, and Fabian. And I'm sure we could add another 1 or 2.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that must be windy as heck there or something. Or that got deflected. At first I thought it said I got the fight. I was like, what do you got to fight?
He's gonna fight Lawrence Taylor this year. He missed out.
Yeah. There's 12 of us. Oh, big. Yeah. We got a nice size house too, which we could probably fit some more people. I'm hoping we can get Nats man there. That'd be great.
I should probably reach out to Purple GT again
Yeah.
since he had missed out last year and see if he wants to.
Yeah, I know he said something he wanted to try it, if everything went right for him.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say, I'm kind of glad he didn't come room with us last year because that apartment was way smaller than
the pictures led. That was whoever took those pictures, man, was great. Fantastic. They worked the angles well. Well, I mean, we could have done it. It would have worked. We would have made it work. But yeah, we would have had to move stuff around for sure.
If you look at the comments with Mr. Fisher Bike here talking about the
yeah
Lawrence Taylor stuff, that's the year I missed for my daughter's birth. So good job to me. I could have met Lawrence Taylor.
How dare you be there for your daughter's birth?
Yeah. I'll still try to go though. I'll try to figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, that she would understand. I mean, bring her a cake out on the vacation y'all all go to and say happy birthday.
Well, that's my son's birthday when we go to the beach.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't know if we're going
Man,
this
it
fall.
doesn't get that cold in Dallas. What are y'all doing in the winter down there?
It's freezing. Dude, I had some pipes burst at one of my stores, and
Oh, really?
yeah, no, it's just freaking cold. We're not used to that kind of stuff. I mean, not like we're not used to it for days. Like it usually like it's like 70, then it's like 10, and then it's 50, and then 70 again.
Right.
You know, but we didn't get any real ice this year, so that's good. We got a little snow, but like only lasted for a couple hours.
Hey, Jason, that was pretty cool. You and your daughter going to that card show. That was real awesome. Hopefully, she you know loves it. Yeah, something y'all can do together. Be fun. I take my dad to card shows.
So, Jason, you're going to be out there on Thursday. Is that what I'm saying? Here we got Ed Mangini.
Hey Ed, you got a link. Ed, you got a link. I sent one to you. What's up, Mangini?
All right, we're good. I'll get one day with Jason.
Yeah. Thursday to Sunday. Yeah, I'll be there. Shoot, I'm going to be there all week. I'm leaving here on I think Monday. Drive up, spend Tuesday at Canton.
I may still do that with you. Have you just
And
pick me up again?
yeah, and maybe go to a game that night.
Are the Guardians playing?
Keep trying to use my birthday as an excuse to go. No, nice. Yeah, I think so. Mike O looked because he was talking about he's got a friend that lives out there, and he was talking about going to a game. Yeah, well, hopefully he went and put money on it because I think Buffalo was favored for this one. I'm already there. Nothing's happening. Sky. Oh man, yeah. You better. I hope you buy. I know you're buying her something nice. Or maybe maybe you going away for the week. It's her anniversary gift. Mangini, which is it? I'm excited I get to be a little spoon with Scott. Gee whiz. Guards playing Thursday, out of town for the weekend. Yeah. I remember.
Well, we need them to be there. Well, so are we planning on if we go out there to the Hall of Fame? We're gonna drive back to Cleveland that night, or
Yeah,
just go.
for it just depends. I mean, I probably just because whatever I do, I'm gonna have to get a hotel room because we don't have the house till Wednesday, right?
Yeah, we should probably see if Fabian wants to get that get an extra day. So I don't know. We'll talk about it because I'd like to make my trip more than 2 days.
Yeah, and when I looked at the route to drive, I was like, I drive right past Canton. I have to stop. I'm either going to stop on the way or because on the way back, I probably don't want to stop. I'm just going to take off Sunday evening and drive. Yeah, it's only an hour away. Yeah, I looked at I planned it out to Canton and did a secondary to the house actually, and it's not very far.
Yeah, let me see if I can work out the.
What's up, Amish Dave? I know I'm not Jason. You're saying hi to Mr. Fisherbite.
Yeah, I'll try to
Dave,
work
man, you should have made it clear to everybody to vote for IRP, man. It looks like you're going to get a split vote, brother.
Yeah, if he misses by one vote, and it's because I voted for him instead of the ROIP, ROIP, blame it on me.
I've seen several Amish Dave. I almost did the same thing and vote for all three of them. So I voted for both of them last year, but I know earlier I heard him say, both of them say they rather have IRP. Yeah, I know you did. I know. You should have done a special service announcement on what's his name, Cardboard Trading Dad or whatever his name is. More people would have saw it. Yeah, man, Jeannie, my plan is to go on Tuesday. Jeez, I'm not going to repeat some of that, but anything sports card dad is odd to get positive attention. Yeah. The sports card dad begging for votes. Mike O said he's selling his vote, so he's up for money. Anybody wants to buy him a case of cards to pop open and sell on a Tuesday night, he's for it.
Is sports card dad really doing that again?
Oh, he's already put out a video talking about why he should be voted for.
Dude, he
talking about his numbers. That's because it's the Hall of Fame. He said because Jake wants it like the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's about numbers.
Dude, he's a news channel. That's what he is.
He's not even that. He's a regurgitates other people that told the news. The news happens. Yeah. Other people talk about it, and then he talks about what they talked about.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like. I don't mean you talked about this. I know we so. He's a content creator.
Yes.
All of us in the hobby community here, we're not content creators. We're dudes that make card videos.
Right.
And that's it. And if your channel is there to make content, you're probably not going to get into the Hall of Fame.
Well, I almost made a joke today before I did my ballot. I was like, I have a very diverse group of different white dudes. This one's a little bit whiter than the other white dude. I mean, it's like very diverse.
Was it sports card that started in the hobby in 2020? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, Mangini? I know he started that way, but I think now I don't know if he thinks it's a serious thing, but it is a thing that he can attach clout to. He can attach his clout to it. You know, that's kind of, I think that's where he's at.
He needs 10 more years.
At least, I don't care. I don't care if you're 3, 1, 15, 20. I voted for Purple GT. I voted for Dave at IRP because that's the way he wanted it voted. I voted, Jericho. I voted for guys that I know of that have been around for a while, and because they make good content, or I'm not gonna say content, videos, and are passionate and are great for the community. they fit all my criteria. And then I did vote for newer channels, but also voted for Ryan Card Collector too, because I just think that guy uh, doesn't get enough respect out of this. Because I talked about this before. Our group, especially when you go to Mike or Philmonton's get together, everybody's connected to somebody by like 6 separations of, whatever. And he's outside of that. And I don't think he gets enough credit for what he has done. Because I think he's great for this community. He knows that he doesn't know everything. He's willing to learn. Here's one of our future guys. Here's Steven Sports Cards. I was going to do a future part 2, but I didn't want to make it too much for Jake. Because I think I look to see Steven, how many years he's been here, because he's a future guy. He's big, and I love the fact that not only does he do videos, he's in everybody's chat. He's talking to people, contacting people. I love that. Dom's one of the future guys here. And just like promoting the guys that have been here before us, we need to promote the future too. That's why when 3D or 80s 3D kid or whatever, and then they started 4 collectors, that type of thing. I like to be supportive of all that.
What was I think I was watching the Card Closet.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a video on the whole thing, and and now we're talking about the Hall of Fame, the whole thing, they're a group of good old boys and all the good old stuff. And I was just kind of like, I go, you've got to remember, dude, like all the guys that are in the Hall of Fame, and even the guys that aren't, the guys that are just in our reality, our group of guys, we've done more than just make a video and then do some comments. Yes, we all meet at the National. Yeah, because we put ourselves out there to meet other collectors in a way that's not just typing on the computer.
Right.
Obviously being at the National helps a lot because you get to meet everybody in person.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't do that kind of stuff, you're not going to get there's no relationship there.
Right.
That's it. So you got to be out there doing more than just hitting record on your camera.
Yep. Yeah, and you can do that, and have a successful channel, but this community means much more. Again, I'm going to say it again. When John and Don, us 3 talking, if y'all haven't seen our video on Wade Boggs' channel, Wade Boggs fan, we talked about that, where this channel leads the friendships, like your card friendships, lead to more things that are bigger. I mean, me and Jason talk, Mr. Fisherbike, we talk on there on the telephone. When there's bad weather down there, I hit up Lou Rock to make sure he's all right. I really, really, and I mean, Dave has offered me his couch or a place on the floor. Mike and his dad, I've stayed at the hunting lodge. It's this community, if you let it, is very embracive. But yes, do we have infighting? Yes. Do we have stupid stuff? Yes. But what doesn't? What doesn't?
And I think one thing that some of these guys don't understand either, like we talk about the good old boys, none of us knew each other really before YouTube. Maybe a couple guys would they were friends, they decided to do this together, but like for the most part, we met all each other on YouTube. None of us were friends, and now we all are, and I think that's huge. Let's see.
Oh, no problem. No problem, Don, man. You're uh keep doing what you're doing, man. And
A question for Bink here. Yes, you can have a. I do think you have a YouTube channel with no goal of making the Hall of Fame because it's
yeah, I
it
mean,
doesn't matter.
I don't the best thing, I said it before, having people on here watching me at all, giving me your time to come on here and talk. Even though, yes, I love watching this y'all chit chat back and forth. Y'all, we have friend groups that are awesome, um, and it's awesome to have you here tonight. And that makes me a winner. It don't matter about some patch or whatever. It doesn't. The votes, when every time I see somebody or hear somebody say my name, I you can call me emo, emotional Scott. Carlos does. It gives me chills. It makes my eyes water that anybody would even think of me in that way. Uh, that's just how it is for me when it comes to that type of thing.
We got here.
Ed, you gonna come on or what for our last few? But hey, Scott, that's what makes him great. We're all doofuses. Yeah, and there's many reasons why.
I don't know. The only thing with the Hall of Fame that I want to see done is getting the old school guys into the Hall. That's it. That's the only problem I have with the whole thing.
Yeah, and my thing is like, yes, don't take it too serious, but it is a thing, right? So you got to put something to it, right? Some parameters. If not, why do we do it? I mean, other than getting some cheap views out of the balloting. So, that's kind of where we're at with this. Is like, okay, everybody's saying it's not serious. Then what are we doing? And what is it here for? So it's got to have some type of seriousness to it for everybody to be doing it, and then to listen to the ranting, or not even a ranting, just the little jabs and the little things talked about. And um, I love Wesker Griff's take today. Ed loves to do his stuff, and it's great. Andy, his take on it was awesome. Um, that's just, it is what it is. And just we're it again, that patch doesn't get you anywhere. There's not a special entrance. You don't get any money with it. You don't get added views. You don't get anything. So just have fun with it and put whatever level of seriousness you want with it, but just have fun with it. Any thoughts on maybe Jake and a committee to do the ballot and people vote for people on the ballot?
So,
I mean, yeah, Gary, that might be something, but
so I suggested to him actually was that yesterday or the day before, like having like a committee, a Hall of Fame committee that will vote for, like I would say,
me too, Gary.
it's 10. Like I think I told him like 10 year. If you've been on YouTube, like 10 years. Big of you is 10 years from the current year, so it'll be like 2014 now. That anybody during that was making views during that time that is a Hall of Famer can vote on those guys. It's like a veterans committee, and
Right.
We'll see what happens with that one. But I think that's kind of fair. That like for me, I started 2013, So I should be able to. I know the guys that came before me. I know the guys that were making videos for a long time that no one knows about now. So
Right.
these are guys that we can vote on. And as a Hall of Famer, I can only vote on that era of people. And then the guys that have already been making videos for like 2 or 3 years or 3, 4, 5 years that were got into the Hall, they can't vote yet on these guys that have been around, whatever amount of time they set. Like, so I said 10 years. Maybe it's 7 years. If you're making videos 7 years ago, now the Veterans Committee can vote on you. I think that's a good idea to get these other guys in.
Right. I've been lucky enough to make good friends with you guys, and I mean, you've introduced me with. I mean, that one year at the national, y'all introduced me to some guys that don't even make videos anymore, and it was great to sit down and listen to all of the stories and everything of the wild, wild west of what the YouTube world used to be. Nobody on here hitting any homers or throwing any TDs. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I was going to post, try to make a copy of A.R. Falk's first Hall of Fame ballot. And he sang a nice Hall of Fame song. It was pretty cool. I might still do that. Just video my screen with that video playing.
He left a comment on my video today, on my ballot video.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I was like, good God almighty. He's back.
Maybe. He changed his channel name, though. It's no longer AR Falk 77.
I responded with, please, 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 please make a video.
That's right. Yeah, I don't want to be around when that happens. I love the OGs who started this and made things easier on us noobs. Yeah, I mean, without the OGs, including one here on the screen, I'm sure, like I said on my channel, as soon as the first time, the first day YouTube opened, the second day somebody showed a card, right? But the consistency of channels and making videos, became a thing because they started it and, making it a all the time thing and started contacting each other, sending care packages and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, what's cool, what used to be cool about YouTube was you actually could message each other through YouTube. It had like its own little email. So right. You could just message any YouTuber, hey, what's up? Let me send your care package. And
that went away when Google bought YouTube.
Yeah.
That's when that went away. A lot of people left because of that too. They were angry. They went over to Facebook or they went over to other social media sites.
Yeah.
Well, Mangini,
to message.
I would say this: you would be correct if those subs could vote, but those subs can't. Only your peers vote for you. So other channels vote. So it's more of a popularity between the channels than it is for the people that just watch those channels. And I would agree with you with that, but it is still a popularity vote with your group or people that are watching. And like you said, no, you don't have to be friends with everybody you voted for, because I voted for people I don't know. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, you're picking 10 channels. Most of my friend group that's on here, they're already Hall of Famers. I can't vote for them anyway. So I'm the lone dog.
Yeah. I got my Nationals pass right here to get in for free.
The one thing that was upsetting to me, and I think to us as a group, our group here, was the place that East Connecticut Sports Cards is in. Like Mike Fabian had a channel, left, and came back. So, and if we're not taking it that seriously, then why can't you vote? I mean, I was like, okay.
I voted for him in 2019.
Right.
For God's
learned
sakes.
more. Yeah.
And now that's a loophole. That's
Yeah.
a pretty bad loophole in my opinion that needs to get fixed.
I'll vote for him every year no matter what, even if he can't get in. So that's just I can't do it without.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Mr. Fishbite. Or if all your 30K subs were real people, that's a very good point. What's up, Ray?
Right from Chile.
Yeah, it's not about raw. No, raw statistics. If it was raw statistics, then the guy with 60,000 subs would get in, and a guy like 90% of us that got less than 1,000 subs would not get in.
The chat's really hyper focused on sports card dad. I don't understand the obsession though. This to me is all manufactured.
Well, I kind of brought it up. I kind of threw it up there.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I haven't watched along because I was watching the football game.
Yeah, well, they did a live stream with him too today. Who did that earlier? I can't remember.
Oh, somebody did a live stream with Dustin?
I think so.
I would have to check.
Somebody said he did. I think Orlando said he did his.
I think it was on the 4
posted his
collector
ballot today. Are there any breaker channels in the Hall of Fame? I don't think there is.
No.
Up North collectors.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, but they weren't breaker channels when they got in. They were just collectors until the son started his own shop.
They broke a lot though, Dave. They would always.
Yeah, but they broke their own stuff. Did they break for other people as a business? No.
Okay. Correct.
Yeah, they broke a lot of product, but it all went into their collection.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, if any breaker should be in, again, and this goes into the history of the YouTube community, if any breaker should be in, it's Cards Infinity. They're a YouTube staple. They're like YouTube royalty.
Right.
Yeah, I think even like if it's any like the business channels, I would say even like RBI Crew 7 would probably get it. But that's about it.
Yeah, I think Jason's giving you crap about the Dustin thing. Because I threw it out there a couple of times tonight, just taking jabs. Because somebody said Dustin's a nice guy, and I was like, yeah, I've heard the same thing. He won't talk to me when I see him, but I've heard he's a nice guy.
Unless he thinks you're going to kill him.
If he wants to campaign, let him campaign. Though I don't see the big deal in it.
Yeah, because
I don't know why. Well, I should rephrase it. I don't know why it's a hot button issue. If he wants to campaign, he wants to campaign. Who cares? He doesn't have the voter base because you have to make videos in order to vote, and the overwhelming majority of people that watch his videos don't create videos.
Right, and that's what somebody said over here. But he does have a large group of friends that make videos as well. So
it's all done for the engagement. So I mean, he's getting people are talking about him.
We're talking about him, and he's getting clicks out of it. So Cards Infinity here. Cards Infinity and True 17 should be the breakers in, and RBI Crew 7 should be the shop owners in.
Yep.
There's so many channels though out there. I did watch a couple ballot videos where
I know, Jason.
Where people say, I can't think of 10 channels to vote for. When I hear that, I just want to like crunch my brain because there are so many channels out there, legendary channels that are not in. It's basically forgotten history. Guys like Truth 17. I mean, I could go on the name drop here. Thunder and 24, Chad, Puff Bear 359, Ed Bird. So the Cardman 64, King of Steak, Balthazar. I mean, just so many freaking people. Tyson NZ, like Mr. Fisher Bike is saying. Funky Dude, Ben, come and talk about Funky Diabetic 1. Funky Diabetic 1 was, honestly, to my knowledge, he was the first person on here doing PSA group submissions. This was like back in 2011. Like, he used to do group submissions through his local card shop. PSA DNA and PSA grading. Like, and this was well before everyone started doing PSA.
So Stuke's saying he has the opposite problem. He has 30, and he's trying to get down to 10. Oh, here you go. So Dustin voted for Jimmy Guns. Hey. The main topic should be it's gravy or sauce. If it's red and goes on noodles, it's supposed to be gravy, right? Red gravy.
My boy Andy saying the problem, Ed, is that a lot of those channels' names have nothing to do with cards. Most people will never find them.
Well, I was going to ask you, like, all of them still making videos?
I think the big misconception is, I heard a couple of people say this, is that, oh, those channels are not involved in the hobby anymore. That's not, they're involved in the hobby. They're just not on YouTube per se, but they're still very much active in the hobby.
Right.
And Andy's right. A lot of the channels don't have card specific names. You can tell which era of YouTube you're from if your name is like not really card specific. I think that kind of took off later on YouTube, where people were having their usernames more card centric. Because if you look, I mean, my username, you can't even tell I do cards with my username.
Right. Me neither. Unless you know what 35 stands for. So
you can tell with Dave though, because he has the midlife card crisis.
Well, I don't know which one he is. I can't tell which midlife card crisis he is.
I'm the original. The original.
You should have trademarked it.
I should have.
You screwed up. Andy's correct. A lot of those guys did move to Facebook because around the time that Google bought YouTube, a lot of people did not like the new layout, and that Google gutted a lot of the original YouTube features. So a lot of them did move over to Facebook, where they have like the Messenger app and you can make a group, and it's more interactive, so to speak, more user friendly. But some did stay, but the majority did go over to Facebook.
Right. Everybody's giving Andy love with the name.
Andy has the second best name on YouTube.
Who's got the best?
It's me.
It was so good that somebody else called themselves that as well.
My name is what I represent everybody in my name. That's what we're doing here.
That's
Except
right.
for the young kids. We're all in a midlife card crisis, dude.
That's right. Stuke said his cousin got a good bonus because he worked for YouTube when they bought YouTube. At the National. It's got to be the first night because Dave's got to leave early. So at Mike's get together.
Yeah, I'll be there to party Wednesday and Thursday. And
there's going to be a winner takes all, takes the name. Dave versus Greg.
We'll do a beer drinking contest and see who wins it.
It is kind of crazy. I was thinking about this today, though, after I uploaded my video, my ballot video. It is kind of crazy to think that this YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame is still going on 7 years later.
I love it. It's great entertainment. It's just, I mean, you know.
First of all, that 7 years have passed.
What's only
Since-
we're 5 years, I think, actually.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, no, 7 years.
Did it
Yeah.
start at 18?
It started in 18.
Okay.
Yeah. So any real Hall of Fame talk? Yeah, it gets announced Tuesday, right?
I just want to see Helton get in. And I like to see Sheffield get in.
You think Sheffield's going to get enough votes?
Probably not. They're going to lump him in there with all the other steroid dudes. And
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking, because like if they let one in, that kind of opens the door. I mean, they already got David Ortiz in there, but so Dom thinks Gary, Beltray, Maurer, Helton.
I'm going to be very frustrated if Todd Helton doesn't get in, but it's looking like we were talking about this last week. He hasn't gained any new votes, and he needs. I think he was less than 10 votes shy last year. So if he's not gaining any new votes,
I thought he was 4, right?
He's going to be shy again.
Yeah, my same question, Gary. I think Billy Wagner is going to sneak in. Andy says he'll take Dave plus 500 in a beer drinking contest. Yes, he did, Stuke. Ray says Wagner comes up short. Dave and Abreu.
So Ray just said Todd Helton needs 11 new votes. So he was 11 short last year, and he actually lost one this year, which doesn't make sense to me, but apparently he lost one. So now he's 12 short. So he needs to make up 12 votes. That's going to be difficult. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Jimmy Rollins has performed. I've been talking to Ray and Mike O about this. Jimmy Rollins has just performed so poorly on the ballot. I think he's only on 13, 14, or 15%, somewhere in that margin. I really was expecting him to get to the 20 to 25% mark.
So with him and Utley on there together, do they split votes, do you think, at all? Or
No, I think Utley has the stronger case. Because Utley's prime was a lot better than Jimmy Rollins's. Jimmy Rollins has more of the traditional stats, the traditional milestones.
yeah,
I think they're both Hall of Famers.
Right.
Just throwing it out there.
I don't. I wouldn't be upset if either one of them got in, but to me, I don't think if they don't get in, I won't be like, oh, they should have got in. I think there's other players with bigger cases than they do. So, but that's my personal opinion, and I don't say that because I hate Utley, Ed. So I know the difference between.
I'm actually really glad to see how well Utley has performed on the ballot this year. He's done quite well. I think he should finish around the high 30s, which is a great first showing.
What's up, Mets? Well, I put that up. I'm interested to see what David Wright gets, if he gets even enough votes to stay on. I thought he would, but I don't know if he will after what I saw at the beginning, early on. I don't think Jose Reyes was going to get any votes.
I don't think he got one vote.
No, Jose Reyes will fall off probably. Wright will stay on. He's going to be like Mattingly. Just didn't play long enough. And
That back.
Doesn't get the love that he should.
Well, Andy, first off, I'm a Mets fan. Second off, the slide that it took out our shortstop. Our shortstop really hurt us in that.
Ruben
play.
Tejada.
Yeah. So, I wasn't a big Utley fan before that. Who I really during that time period was the first baseman Ryan. I did like him, and I'm always a Mike Schmidt fan. I'm a Harper fan now, but I don't buy their stuff or anything. That is why, Andy. Not that anything personal or anything. I don't know him, so. Sweet Lou, Nomar for the Hall.
Yeah, Whitaker should get in. I'm surprised he's not in yet.
Man, that was a great back in the day, up the middle, turn 2 tandem. Yeah, I'm kind of with you for that too. I just can't put reasons. I can say reasons, but other than he's a Philly.
I mean, any Met fan would probably hate him. He was the boogeyman for you guys.
Right. There's that.
There's no other player, maybe Chipper Jones, that was more dominant against you guys. I personally think Utley was more dominant than Chipper Jones against you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Mets fans started the Larry chant for Chipper Jones.
That's a great call with Pat Burrell. Pat Burrell was another one. He was another one that did a lot of damage to the Mets.
There's a lot of players that did a lot of damage to the Mets.
Well, you got to remember too, back then in division play, you played each other 19 times. Shoot, that might have been at 20 sometimes then. So you had a lot of at bats to make damage. Yeah, I thought I heard it somewhere. What's up, 4-leaf, brother?
I think Utley, if over the next couple of years, though, if he hopefully trending towards induction, I think that'll ultimately wind up helping another really good infielder from the 70s, Mr. Bobby Grich, for the Orioles. He's another very solid player who got overlooked. Very strong sabermetrics.
See you, Jason. Have a good night. Be safe at work tomorrow, brother. Yeah, that's Jeff Kent. But he's not, because the writers he pissed off everybody. Everybody hates Jeff Kent. I didn't know it when he was playing, but it seems to be players hating, writers hating, his mama hates him.
Most of Utley's advanced metrics, though, are better than Jeff Kent. And I am a big Jeff Kent guy. I always thought Jeff Kent should have been in the Hall of Fame.
I need Jeff Kent to sign some cards so I can get an autograph of him.
I got him TTM back in the day when I was a kid.
I need him in a Mets uniform. I'll take him in the Giants too, but I never seen any certified autos of him. That's what I was going to tell you earlier, Scott. When we were talking about my last pickups, I picked up I guess National Treasures had a Vince Coleman autograph this year in the Mets uniform. So that's on the way.
How many years did he play with the Mets?
Maybe 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know it wasn't 3.
Yes, I saw that the other day, and I probably overpaid for it, but whatever.
Yeah, I just don't think Gold Gloves now are what the voters are looking for.
There's no way Torrey. I mean, he's on the field he's had a lot of accomplishments, but there's no way that he would get in. There's like zero chance Torrey Hunter would get in the Hall of Fame because of a lot of the things he said, a lot of his off the field stuff. It's way worse than Kurt Schilling. And if Kurt Schilling can't get in, there's no way Torrey Hunter's getting in with some of the stuff he said.
Torrey, to me, he's like Andrew Jones. I don't know. Really good, but it's not enough.
Oh, we got Purple GT here. What's up? What's going on?
Hopefully a future Hoff in the house. We'll see.
Oh, he was there for 3.
3 years? Okay. Either way, I got an auto of him finally, so there's a nice relic of him too I'm going to get.
Gary wants to know if he falls off. He might.
I think he definitely will fall off. I think he's only on. Last I checked, he was on 4%. I think he'll definitely fall off. He had a very contentious relationship with the media. Like I said, he's over the course of his career, he said he's made a couple comments that baseball would love to distance himself from.
Well, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. We went from not having much to talk about to 90 minutes of talking. Appreciate you guys. Anybody have anything last to say? Any questions? Anybody got anything to say before I wrap this Sunday night up? We just got
if you're watching this and you haven't voted for the fictitious YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame, y'all better vote.
That's right. You can't complain if you don't vote, right? That's just
you gotta
like
get your you gotta get your fictitious votes in for the fictitious Hall of Fame. You all better be voting.
Yeah.
My boy Bink, I didn't see a bell from you, Bink. I better see a bell from you, son.
I'm with you, man. I can't wait. Pitchers and catchers, the 14th for almost everybody, and the 9th for the teams that are playing the early series. So not too far away. So until next time, like, share, tell a friend, and what we're going to do, Ed?
See ya.
See ya.